A very good morning everyone, Jorne here with another London session video. Today is the 20th of June 2022. Before I start, as always, I would like to highlight that this is not financial advice. This is just the way that I see the markets and I would like to share with all of you. Let's go to the charts, and we do have the DXY. We do have the DXY dollar index over here. And what we could see last week, is bullish momentum, yeah, followed by bearish momentum, but we kind of ended the week where we started. Yeah, we ended the week where we started, and if I look now from a weekly perspective, then we can still see that we are in a bullish trend. Yeah, we are still in a bullish trend, and I still believe that dollar can go higher. Yeah, I still believe that dollar can go higher, and that we are not done with the dollar index yet. You guys know that I always like to seek liquidity, and the easiest liquidity to seek is of course the last week's low and last week's high. I'm in an ideal scenario. What I would like to see is that we clear the last week's low to then trade higher. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily need to be the case. Yeah, what I actually do expect, as dollar is fundamentally really strong, I do expect our minor pullback. Yeah, maybe trade back into this wick area over here and then trade higher. Yeah, by the end of the week, I really would like to see dollar to create a new high. Yeah, I really would like to see dollar to create a new high, and the main reason for that is because is that I'm also very bearish on Euro USD, and that's something that I will show you guys later. If I go now to a 4-hour time frame, what we can see is that we have a weekly open over here. Yeah, if you go to the 1 hour, then we can see that we actually had a gap area, and we have a gap area over here. So this is our weekly open. Yeah, if we are bullish, then we always like to buy under the weekly open. If we are bearish, then we like to sell above the weekly open. Okay, so we are not trading under the weekly open, which I do like. And I have this marked. I have marked up this one over here. Yeah, this is the Friday's price action. I would like to see some pullback into early Friday, late Asia, early London session. Would like to see the dollar index to trade back into this area. We also have a little gap over here to then trade higher. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for on the dollar index for today. Yeah, we might see some more bearish momentum in the London session, but ideally during New York I would like to see that pullback happening. And as I said, I'm especially interested in Euro. I think from a fundamental perspective that we are very bearish on Euro still. We could see a very strong bullish relief rally on Euro, but I mean, from my perspective, I think it's just manipulation, and I do believe that we will still trade lower. However, we can see that this is kind of a wick of schematic that's taking place over here. But yeah, I mean, just from a fundamental perspective, I think that we will trade lower on Euro USD. If I go now to the 1 hour on Euro USD, but we can see. Wait, let's see like this. The fact that we, and this was a major sign from here. So we had low, high, higher low, higher high. Okay, we can argue that we of course are in a bullish momentum. Low, high, higher low, higher high. Then we broke the structure. Yeah, we broke the structure, and we kind of we traded through. We mitigated this area and traded lower. Last week we traded back into premium prices of this price action over here, and we then traded lower. So in an ideal scenario, what I would like to see now on Euro, and we could see that during London we did kind of form of a high. I would like this high to be run first of all, and that we run this high and then maybe trade lower. So in an ideal scenario, what I really would like to see is something like this happening. Yeah, once we clear the high over here, then I will be looking for maybe bearish momentum, because from a fundamental perspective, and if we look at the daily, and we look even at the weekly, then we can actually see that these are for me kind of obvious equal. Okay, they're not really equal lows, yeah, but I do consider this as pure liquidity. Yeah, so we might actually try to seek the liquidity over here, and if we are right, and if we are bullish on DXY dollar index, then I really would like to see Euro USD to seek this low over here. And so yeah, and by the end of the week I really would like Euro to trade lower as the 1.03500 level. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for Euro on Euro USD. I do have two other euro charts as well that I'm looking at the moment. I have euro NZD. I have euro NZD. I have not placed the limit yet, but it's definitely something that I'm looking at. We can see that we had a high over here. We seek the high and we seek the liquidity. We trade lower. We had a kind of a break of structure over here. We do have the break of structure, so I'm mindful now of a pullback into this premium price action area for our institutional candle. 50% easy play to, of course, run the liquidity, the equalos over here, and ultimately trade back to this low. And this actually could be a very nice trade opportunity. Definitely something that I'm monitoring. I'm also looking at Euro GPY. Very nice example over here. We could see that we broke, so we were here in a bearish momentum. Yeah, we could see a high, low, lower high, and we had equal highs. We seek liquidity, lower low, bearish momentum, but then we kind of broke this structure over here. And we broke, we didn't respect it, we broke the structure, and this is my last point of interest. This was my last point of interest, but the fact that we seeked through this institutional area, the fact that we seek through this area means that we are now bearish. Yeah, so the bulls are no longer being respected, so I'm now a bit mindful of some more bearish momentum. And then of course what we can see here is buy, sell. We have some buy, sell liquidity up here, buy momentum, sell momentum up here. Lots of buy and sell orders have been placed here. Then we had the sellers that actually won, and the sellers were taking over. Yeah, we had a lot of sell over here. So I do believe now that we should be able to trade back into this area to then trade lower. Yeah, to then create a new leg lower. So this is definitely an area what I'm looking for, or what I'm looking at. Maybe trade a little bit higher and to then look for something like this to occur. So to trade into this area and then trade lower, and then on a pullback we hopefully can get in. So this is my view, guys, on dollar index, and especially my view on euro. I do believe that we will trade lower on euro this week. So hopefully this video was helpful, or is helpful. If you do have any questions, please reach out to me in the Discord. I will be more than happy to answer all the questions. Okay, have a good one, guys, and most important thing, of course, trade safe. Ciao.